Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Unlimited Justice, your Justice League, your Justice Society, your Super Boot Windows and Long Boxes. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the magical, the mysterious
Lilith Hellfire, y'all.
That's right. That's right, kids. We're back because got the new issue of Zatanna Bring Down the House, number 4. We got Power Girl 13. There's some other new DC books this week. I think next Zatanna is the final issue.
Yes, this is the penultimate issue. Take a drink, future Lola.
But you know we're going to have to do a few more episodes because this is episode...
We got to get to 69. I know.
This episode 65. Yep.
We'll do a few and then close her down properly. Hey, we're
gonna shut it down at 69, eh?
Leave out on a high note. You know what I mean?
Oh my. Well,
that's a mouthful.
You said it all. All right. So Zatanna Bring Down the House number 4. I liked it. I really liked this one. It seems like we really started getting some answers. We finally started getting some answers.
Yeah, my favorite cover was this one.
Yes. Yeah. Because you kind of get a version of all her costumes,
Yes. Top hat not always required, but fishnets definitely always required.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've done a few of those for a couple characters.
Yeah. And then the A cover, not my fave, but it was okay. Had Constantine on it, so what can I...
Yes.
This one, yeah, that's the one. Blow that up to 69%.
Hey-oh! Blow it up to 69%, kids.
That's a mouthful. And then Phil has a very nice cover as well.
Yes.
Well, stop sharing and now show him.
Yes.
There we go. It's a little too anime girl ad for my liking.
Oh,
on
this
on late
one?
night on YouTube when you've been scrolling in the alt-right rabbit hole. That's like one of those games.
I thought you were going to say on the TV commercials, hot girls are waiting to talk to you.
Hot girls in your area.
That's right, yes.
How close you turn around at your mom. She's a hot girl in your area.
Oh, no. You gave him the Frank Miller.
Your mother's a whore. Yeah, of course.
Oh.
So, this penultimate issue was something else, boy. Like, I honestly wasn't expecting them to do the Constantine thing.
Yeah, no.
So this kind of took me for a loop. Like, I like it, but it's like, because Constantine has never not been without baggage.
Yeah.
So he's his own ball of wax, you know?
Uh-huh.
So I was interested to see how the character dynamics would play out here. Even though you have something because it's John, he brings nothing but trouble around. It still managed to be kind of like sweet and romantic and soft to a point.
Uh-huh.
And I love how her past informs her present. It's all just this big, timey-wimey ball of garbage, basically.
Yeah. And the whole conspiracy.
Yeah. Of course. If there's a conspiracy and wild magic afoot, he's gonna show up. That's just what it is.
Mm. Oh, yeah. I mean, and again, you're doing a Zatanna Black Label book. You have to bring Constantine in.
Again, why this Black Label? Like, beer and shoulders? What are we, Amish?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like, we were getting close here, but we really didn't get any nudity, which...
I mean, I just don't understand the purpose of Black Label anymore. Don't get me wrong. I think it's just basically a showcase to prove that, somebody's going to pay $6 for a character they want or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, that's not Batman.
There's just no consistency here, you know? with like what a Black Label book. Like we used to be a proper society where things were labeled and you can know what to expect. But this has been the Black Label has been a mixed bag. This is like such a beautiful, pleasant surprise that it's a loving tribute to Zatanna. I should stop joking because I'm glad that it's not exploitative because I'd probably be pissed if it was, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. They probably wanted to honor the character, and I don't know. As Black Label just become kind of like, oh hey, it's like
that jumping ground to see what sticks.
That and again, this series doesn't.
Because Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah, and this
White Knight.
But in this series doesn't really seem to do this though. But I was gonna say, is this like the unrated or mature version of Elseworlds? But there's really nothing in here that's.
I mean, like, yeah, this literally could be almost proper continuity.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Because again, is it the implied nudity? Because it's not full nudity.
I mean, Black Label used to, well, if you say Black Label, it was like Max. You were gonna get somebody's head blown off. You're gonna see some blood, some gore, some side boob, maybe some full on nip.
Or do you think it's like okay, DC's like, okay, whoever's writing a certain book, they're like, yeah, you have free reign pretty much to do whatever, but it's up to the writer to just be like, okay, I want me to take this all the way, or no, I'm just going to keep it quiet.
I guess. I would love to interview another Black Label person and kind of pick their brain about like what the parameters are. Is it like per artist, like, per writer, like whatever they want to do, or they're like, okay, like, or do like, who pitched this? Did they come to Mariko and say, hey, you want to do a Zatanna book, or did Mariko have an idea and pitched it to them? And they said, well, we don't really have a spot for a miniseries in the main books because of Absolute Power, but we can give you a Black Label. And that's what I'm very curious about.
And again, Zatanna played a role, like you said, in Absolute Power. So yeah, maybe we are. I
do think they're trying to do something with Zatanna. A little too late. They're like, oh shit, we got a sexy witch too, man. She ain't got a twin brother, but she does have John Constantine.
Oh my!
I feel like those are the vibes right now.
I mean, yeah. They should have played that card a while ago.
Well, DC always running behind, a day late and $1 billion short.
Well, yeah. $1 billion.
But I'm glad it's here now. Don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed it. I'm kind of sad that it's ending next month.
Yeah, but like maybe we'll get like something else at Zatanna, or maybe like a proper monthly or something. Who knows?
You want to start a letter writing campaign?
Sure.
I mean, I feel like we did manifest this little foray into the Black Label with Zatanna, so I hope everybody's been enjoying it. We haven't really gotten any feedback, but I really would love to talk to somebody else who's read this book and what their thoughts are on it.
Tell us what you want to see next, kids.
Gotta wait till a full moon, but yeah, let us know.
Oh yeah, the final issue comes out October 23rd, so close to Halloween.
So close.
Like around the week before or so.
Yeah, because you're gonna spend all that money, all that week of Halloween money on candy, whether you're an adult or a kid. So Lil buys all that candy, some for the kids, half for the kids, half for her. That's being generous.
Oh my!
Yeah, I don't do trick or treaters usually because I'm not home the nighttime. So I leave a tiny bowl out, but yeah, I'm usually at like Universal or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was like, it went by too fast. Like, it was very well paced. Like, you're just like, oh my god, she's drunk. Paris. Yeah, and like, oh, magical Paris. Like, I kind of like the playing the vibes. And she calls him a weird. She's like, nice trick, weirdo. That's really cute stuff, Constantine sees right through it, those card tricks, and he's like, clearly you have powers. Duh.
Yeah. Oh, don't you know that?
Exactly. Like a moth to a flame. Here comes John Constantine. But I really like the emotional roller coaster we've been on. I love exploring the theme of identity. All these really cool things, and like how she just kind of like gets into all these dangerous situations. And we still really haven't gotten to the bottom of it. It's just like all this stuff up in the air.
I mean, we kind of got some answers on her father that whole night.
Yeah.
And Constantine was involved with that whole conspiracy, but then once he decided she wasn't the threat they thought she might be, he left, and she's like, "You left on my birthday."
I'm still iffy on the motivation of the casters, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's we'll protect everything, whatever the cost.
Yeah, and I want to double check. I'm pretty sure it's still the same artist, but like they used a lot of vibrant color in this issue, which is weird since it's kind of like we're dealing with. Even in the flashback was colorful, so I found that kind of interesting.
Yeah,
choice.
Javier Rodriguez, I think that's same. Yeah, the same artist.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just really interesting. They're like, well, it's the penultimate issue. We gotta spice it up a little bit, But yeah, it's like I said, it went by way too fast. I've enjoyed every single issue thoroughly.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, John Constantine.
No, we don't do that here. Next thing you know, you're going to be pronouncing the word tuna with a CH. No, we don't do that here. Leave that shit across the pond.
I thought you were going to say you're about to call soccer football.
I mean, you should. We should call American football handball. Hey-o! I think that was taken by the ladies of the night.
No, why?
But yeah, I use of Constantine. It's very sparing. Like, I know a lot of people tend to like want to use Zatanna as like a backdoor. Shut up, Phil. for entry for Constantine's story into magic, but like I was very kind of like when he showed up in the last issue, I was just like, oh, I hope he doesn't overtake the book, and I was very pleasantly surprised that he didn't.
Yeah, he could have just. And again, they could have just used this as like a. Like you said, I mean, they could spin a Constantine book off this, so there's no need for him to overpower.
Well, he's got his own book, and that book has its issues. It's okay.
Yeah, but that's going to be done soon here.
Yeah, we got to get back to basics with Constantine, man. It's kind of like, for the longest time, Hulk was going all weird and cosmic, and they kind of, Same thing with Venom. Like, they just got way out of their scope.
Yeah, we need to get back to just good old-fashioned Constantine, selling his soul to 3 demons, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. 3 ways, he's in a punk band, whatever.
Exactly. Good old bisexual, tricking demons. And
He's totally pansexual at this point. Him and Deadpool are pansexual. that's my headcanon. I think he's had a romp or 2 with a demon.
Oh my. Just one?
A romp or 2. Or 100, whatever.
I mean, that gateway is tight.
So yeah, no, this is a solid A+ for me.
Yes.
This is the book that I'm recommending to literally everybody who will listen.
Yes.
When I'm at the comic book store, I'm like, hey, have you read this? You should. Don't wait for the trade. Read it now.
If people have never seen her, they're probably like, are you Marika Tamaki?
Bitch, I might be.
Yeah, buy my book. Then it makes like all the news websites. Deranged fan pretends to be Marika Tamaki. Browbeats of customers.
I came to Lunatics t-shirt on. You think it's the same one that Mark read when he was talking about crypto on? Yes, I do wear my CapesandLunatics shirt to the comic book shop. So
oh yeah,
it makes you happy.
You have to wear it. Thank you. Yeah, you gotta wear it out in public. Yeah, come on.
So let's talk about Power Girl number 13.
Yes, which really wasn't a Power Girl issue.
Yep. Speaking of backdoors.
Hey-oh! Yes. The front 2 characters on this Power Girl showed up the last page or 2, but none of that Asgard stuff this time.
I was kind of hoping. I kind of enjoyed it.
I do, yeah, but I'm just saying that didn't happen, yeah, because we got an Omen story.
Yeah, it's like, but no, I think it's you have solid storytellers when you can go an entire issue without the the title hero, and you're like, oh wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I mean, again, we got it for the first solid year of Power Girl, so now it's a very
Omen can kiss my ass though.
Oh, you're not feeling the character?
I mean that in the best way. The name's Omen, so
Well, what I want to know is this other new character who shows up, Ejecta, and why was she pilfering Azrael's closet?
I mean, somebody's got to put it to use to make it look fabulous.
Oh my! Fabulous.
Yeah, character design was on point. I like that. I like that costume. Looks better when you have boobs.
And not man boobs. All right.
I think there's a place for man boobs. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
F in the chat for Charlie, everybody. F in the chat for Charlie.
Yeah.
My knockers are fully frosted.
So I'm just confused though. Like we've been kind of like bouncing around. Like I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
We kind of,
Well, I think I think Leah was trying to throw us a curveball at the end of the last issue to show, oh no, did Omen go evil? And then no, it's...
Well, the name is Omen, so it's bound to happen, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. But again, I think this issue basically shows you the not so pretty side of being a telepath.
Yep.
If you
could be discussed.
If you could, look at the real world these days. I mean, just the stuff you hear people say. Can you imagine if you could hear what they're not saying?
Exactly. And we got Orange Cat activity, so that's always fun.
Mm-hmm. And as you know, as a pet lover, Lilith, I know the cat's like, what's dinner? No, you already had 2 dinners already.
Well, I want that dinner. Yeah, they're bottomless pits if you let them be.
Oh yeah, then they'll throw up and come back for more if you let them.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, it was fun. And I was like, okay, where are we going? Okay, but how does Power Girl fit to this? I guess she doesn't. When I got to the end,
yeah, she
I'm like, we're laying down some breadcrumbs for this next arc, I guess.
Yes.
And I'm like, I kind of hate that they're in Metropolis.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, and again, it's like if let's say next issue, it's like, who is ejected? Metropolis's new hero. It's like, why especially these days, why would a new anybody come to Metropolis? It's just like there's 50
million. It's covered, bro. It's covered. Just like Gotham is covered by every single person in the Bat fam.
Well, especially Metropolis. There's like 50 Kryptonians basically at the moment. It's like, what do you think you're gonna do? Plus Steel and his niece. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
You ain't gonna be like Gambit. You definitely ain't gonna make a name for yourself here today, boy.
Oh my god, that's a meme. That's a meme that's picked up its own life.
Rightly so.
Everyone uses
Remy risked it all the bow,
Everyone using that meme from everything from like going to the buffet to Lord knows what. He's like, oh, I'm about to make a name for myself.
Hey man, Channing Tatum's having a good year between that and that movie Blink. I just seen on TikTok, he was like at some random person's party just dancing like it was freaking 2007 and he's in the Step Up movie. Like he is living his life, man.
Oh my.
Love that for him. Now if we could get him on DC side.
Oh man, that's a missed opportunity in that Deadpool movie.
His wife was there. Well, his ex-wife was there, so it's like she probably badmouthed DC. Like, don't whatever you do.
Oh, that's such a missed opportunity. Deadpool should have told Gambit in that movie, you know what? It's time for you to step up.
Seriously, bro. But yeah, other than that, like I said, we complain when they don't flesh out like the side characters, and So I don't appreciate it. They're up to some things, but like I said, her name's Omen, so like,
And no, I mean, this was very, again, sometimes these can go wrong. This was well done for, fleshing out like the second star of a book, let's say.
Yeah. I'll give it a solid B+. The art is really great though. I really enjoyed the art.
Yes.
I think my favorite art this week probably will go to Zatanna.
Well, again, that's a hard
non-Bat books, of course.
Yeah, that's a hard one to beat there. Yeah, that's Zatanna.
So, what about you? What would you give this on the scale? Or you could do a Charlie. You can give a thumbs up or thumbs down if you don't want to give a.
I mean, no, I'll probably give it a. No, it's a B because like I said, I was pleasantly surprised at this. That there was no Power Girl, but I was still very entertained by this.
Yeah.
Yes, it's.
I don't know. I don't think that Power Girl needs I don't want to say. I guess to quote Sky High, doesn't need hero support in my personal opinion. I mean, no, body in the super family technically should need it.
Yeah, but I think her and Omen are more like friends than actually like, oh hey, it's my partner or whatever.
Yeah, Kryptonians are supposed to be lonely though.
No, they're not. They're Clark.
They're people pleasers, but at the end of the day, I think Clark's kind of the oddball out. a lot of the time. A lot of them, like, I mean, they have a Fortress of Solitude for a reason. So in the Arctic, where like nobody else can get to except for maybe Mr. Freeze, they got hit sometimes,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm so greedy because like it's been so long since I've had a very well constructed Power Girl story, let alone some story written by a woman, that it's just been a way more subtle, and they're like the little things that used to annoy me don't annoy me anymore. They're super way toned down and stuff like that I was just enjoying it. I was just like, okay, this is fun for a side, a little side trip, but don't let it happen again. Get back to my Power Girl.
And again, let's just give props that yes, I mean the job Leah did with this issue, where it's like, yeah, a very entertaining story with a not only is this a female led book, this is like the second character in the female led book.
Yeah.
But did they? I don't know. Maybe they just didn't get the memo. But I'm like, I don't know. This covered in Scream Omen story.
And switch.
Yeah. Unless that.
Is there a variant cover or something? Like, I don't think there was. I was so confused. I'm like, I thought we were done with bait and switch covers. It's 2024.
Like I said, unless like just sometimes I think they crank out those covers and they don't know what issue it's going to go on, or like they change the story for that issue at the last moment or something.
Is true.
Yeah.
Maybe that was supposed to be the last page. I don't know.
Or or maybe we were going to continue the Asgard stuff this issue. Who knows?
Who knows? Okay, Green Arrow number 16.
Oh, there were variant covers, of course.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
That's probably why they felt safe to do that.
Yeah, but they're both Power Girl. There's no Omen.
Number 13.
I think
it's getting variant covers.
I think everything gets a variant cover these days.
We gotta tone it back. We're gonna crash the market again, guys. Unless it's foil or lenticular, we don't want it.
Wow, that's
and shout out to
that's a variant cover. Wow.
It better not be AI.
She just, I don't know, she looks kind of older there. I don't know.
Those hyper realistic covers kind of give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit sometimes.
Yeah. And then that's the other variant.
Nah, I like our cover.
Yeah. But yeah, not one Omen cover. Okay.
Well, they didn't want to spoil the surprise.
I guess. All right, so Green Arrow.
Man, Bright can go take a long walk off a short pier.
I mean, was it?
Are we getting the Supermax story? Are we setting up the Green Arrow movie? Like, I'm fat and I'm on the edge here. There's so much potential for this to.
Lilith wants naked Green Arrow in a jail full of naked men. Come on.
I mean, I don't even know who I would want to cast as Green Arrow anymore. I mean, Justin Hartley could still do it, but like, he's kind of I've learned some disturbing news, so I couldn't really full-heartedly be in support of it, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bummer. It's not like Henry Cavill type stuff or Armie Hammer type stuff. It's just a bummer.
Wow. Armie Hammer, eat the rich, kids, for the rich eat you.
Truly, the lesson to be learned there. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm like, will he actually lock his family up in Waller's super? I mean, Ollie's a bad decision maker. Him and Captain America and Tony Stark would totally be besties.
Captain America? What do you know? What?
He's kind of a captain of bad life choices, especially in his love life.
Oh,
that's all.
That's right. He let Diamondback get away from you. I know.
Thank you. Thank you. You get it. This guy gets it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know the saying, hate to see you go, love to see you walk away, but like you're supposed to pull her back after she walks away.
Well, I mean, one of the big things that kept him from going after her was a little thing called Heroes Reborn. So,
anyway, if you want to hear my thoughts on that,
subscribe to the Patreon, kids.
Drunk as I've ever been in my life.
Some of the results may shock you.
Yeah. I thought it was a lot of action and family drama, and that's like they're really putting an emphasis on the Green Arrow family, something that was really sorely lacking these last 5-6 years, and they're really trying to put it back on the map.
Yeah,
I would love to see everybody in the Green Arrow family have their own book or miniseries at this point. After Absolute Power, whatever we're going to do with Absolute Power, that's kind of almost a must. I feel like that's what we're getting set up for.
What about instead of a monthly Green Arrow book, if we just did like a monthly, like Brave and the Bold, like Batman has?
I would love that.
But each story is a different member of the Arrow, just the Arrow family. Don't stray outside the Arrow family.
I would love that, but they wouldn't do that. Like, they're so greedy because, like, there's literally a market for every single person in the Green Arrow family, and none of them really had their time to shine. But most of all, I need a Black Canary bug.
Yes.
Like 3 weeks ago.
We got Zatanna. Now we need a Black Label. Oh wait, we are getting a Black Canary miniseries. Yeah.
I need an ongoing. Like, skip the middleman step. I need a full on ongoing.
Yeah.
Like, but they've made Ollie interesting again. They've made him.
They fully.
I can say he's bad decisions, but he can get shit done, man. Yeah. And I like that they're showing that he's still that hunter. He has that lethal instinct, and he's just gonna do whatever he has to do to protect his. And I think that's been lost for a very long time, and we're just kind of getting back to basics with him and making him kind of the star of the Absolute Power event. Like, it has me shook a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, has he fully cemented himself as the captain of bad life choices with this issue?
Yeah, I think so. What about you?
Yeah, because I kept waiting for him to turn something around, and I'm just like, oh no, he's full in, yeah.
Yeah,
or should I
went all in? Chips are all in the pile.
Or should I say DC all in?
Don't call it a reboot. Call it a refresh. Oh, those words haunt me.
Oh my god, that might be another exclusive. I don't know if anyone's hit upon yet. As I was talking to Jackson and Colin, they said something about Absolute Power, and it almost sounded like it was rebooting. I mean, I know a lot of the DC books are getting new teams and stuff, but I was like, wait a second, is he saying the end of Absolute Power brings about all these Absolute books, or?
Yeah, that's the way that I.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see though. Like these last 10 events have been like making my brain hurt.
I know.
I like this one, but it's like I'm scared when it ends. What happens?
Yeah, and I think I mean, we're pretty much not going to. We'll see Green Arrow in the end of Absolute Power, and then I think it said next issue is the fallout of all his bad life decisions.
Yeah.
So what did you think about the reveal of Bright? Was that like a good payoff, or it's just like, oh?
No, okay. Did you like it? Because it seemed like a petty motivation to me.
Yeah, it was almost just like, oh, okay. So you're not his.
You stubbed my toe in 3rd grade type shit.
Yeah, you know? not even. It's like you're a version of you in the multiverse stubbed my toe in the 3rd grade. Yeah, it's like, oh.
It's giving Lex Luthor in the Arrowverse Crisis on Infinite Earths.
I know, and it's not even like the Spaceballs. You're my 3rd cousin's uncle's brother's roommate, or it's not even that. And it's just like, oh, okay, we're building this up like they were mortal enemies, but
I'm like, is it like a secret version of Roy or what?
I know something. Everybody's just clone Roy.
Is it Jason for all the ways he treated Roy bad? Like, what is?
But meanwhile, it's a guy who I don't think met Ollie before last Tuesday. It's like, okay.
Villains be crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Solid art though. Good
yes.
Story.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, yeah.
I feel like this is Josh's wheelhouse. It's still very grounded. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You don't have to get crazy. Just give us good character dynamics, a good engaging story. It doesn't have to be in space. I'm so sick of space.
The other thing with that,
for one space, we have a whole Green Lantern Corps, okay? Everybody else stay out of space.
Exactly. But I mean, this whole Absolute Power thing, it almost seems like Ollie's going full Batman. It's like, never go full Batman.
Well, he's been full Batman. If you've been reading the last couple of they've always been working towards that. But he's a less conservative Batman. That's always who he's going to be at his character, because that's what Denny kind of mandated.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, he kind of went that route too a little bit. He's not afraid to kill. It won't stick on his conscience, so he'll never actually go that route. But Batman, he's starting to be a little bit of a Green Arrow guy here, and I'm like, that's not Ollie. He's kind of a fuck up.
Yeah,
Batman, my favorite character.
The one thing the Arrowverse got right. Smarmy, kind of a fuck up, but you love him no matter what.
Yes.
I'd give this one an A-. A for Arrow.
Oh, yeah. It was good. Like I said, it was the whole time. I was just, I was turning the pages like, is Ollie going to surprise us? Nope, we went full in.
No, sometimes he just really does make bad decisions, and he's not afraid to make his bed and lie in it though. For real, he'll stand 10 toes down on his mistakes.
Oh yeah.
He's so stubborn, and I think that's what's really endearing and relatable for a lot of people in Oliver.
Exactly. I was about to say, I'm like, why am I getting Phil Hester vibe? But Phil Hester did the cover, so
Yeah.
yeah.
It's always nice to see him come back. And
Oh,
do a
yeah.
little something.
Love his Green Arrow stuff. Yeah.
And they're only charging $4 for this book. Nobody told DC.
I mean, thank goodness. I mean that, and they're only charging $4 for Flash. So
Yeah, that's. Oh, I do want to mention that Alan Scott, the Green Lantern collected trade paperback is out, and Green Arrow Volume 2 Family First trade is out as well.
oh, nice,
So, if you haven't been reading them, it's the perfect time to get caught up and pick up a trade.
nice.
Do you want to? Oh, did you see the Lobo cancellation special?
No.
Oh God, it was hilarious. It's a $6 book, so I don't blame you.
Oh wow. Well, I didn't even see it. So.
Oh yeah, I mean it's they really channeled Keith so much. Like, I mean that in the best way too. It's just like classic Lobo being Lobo. I love that they call it a cancellation special. You know, it's very tongue in cheek. Lots of fighting and just Lobo being Lobo. I think it's worth it. And shout out to Kyle Starks and Kyle Hotz, who the writer is Kyle Starks and the artist is Kyle Hotz. They had a fun time with this book. It totally showed. I appreciated it. If you like Lobo, I think you should pick this up. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Huh.
It's fun. And like I said, I love me a fun comic book, especially lately. Like, we have not had enough fun.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Did the first issue of this come out yet? Do you see the new 4-issue Black Label book, the Plastic Man book?
I heard about it, but I didn't see it anywhere. I went to 3 different stores. I didn't see it.
The ad was saying September. I'm like, isn't this the last Wednesday in September? So shouldn't it have been out by now? But
that's interesting.
But
I mean, some things have been off.
Yeah, and it says it's a Black Label, so.
Well, there you go. Those are definitely almost always not on time.
Yeah. But I just wonder, how Black Labels are going to get.
Oh, Plastic Man? I guarantee you they're going to get weird.
Said it released September 4th. What?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I don't know if I remember seeing that either.
I see reviews for it, though, so.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Oh, God. Apparently he's an absentee dad. Nice.
Well, wasn't it? Well, they kind of did that in JLA.
Yeah. I thought we were going to at least retcon that.
Nope. I don't know, man. Sometimes somebody comes up with an idea for these characters, and they're like, yeah, let's double down on that.
I know at this point, it's never going to happen. I'm like, can Barry just have his family back? No? Can't have a mom and dad? No? Okay.
Nope.
That's the part of Barry that I miss so much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, did you read Action Comics?
I did.
1069?
I'm a creature of habit.
But no, it wrapped up Gail Simone's run, which I thought was good.
Yeah. But, man, talk about, just so much going on with the character.
Yeah, was this supposed to be Earth 2 or Silver Age? Because I think they kind of...
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. I mean, even just looking at his... at the shield, yeah, it's just... So I thought in the first part, it's like, another time and place. And
yeah.
But no, this is good, and then that Rainbow Rowell
the backup was,
Yeah. The Lois and Clark stuff. Which, again, the final season of Superman and Lois is starting here soon.
October?
Well, yeah. Next week's October.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what comes on when anymore.
I'm trying to remember. It's either next week or the week after it comes on. So, but yeah, you can tell. I told you they kind of sold off my local CW. I was like, oh man, am I going to be able to see it anywhere besides Max? But no, one of the other local
October
channels
7th
just picked it up.
Premieres.
Yeah, so the other local small channel picked it up. So I'm like, okay, I'll get to watch it.
Bro, I think one of the episodes I watched it was Superman it was Clark picking a fight with some guy. I guess he pulled a gun on Lois or something. I don't know. And I was just like, oh, okay, never mind. I don't know what I was expecting. Never mind.
I think it was
the guy beat his son up, and he was just kind of went into.
Well, yeah, because I think it was a drunken redneck father of a girl. One of the sons was dating. Yeah.
That was literally the last episode. I was just like, okay, nope, not for me.
Yeah, but again, if we're gonna stick him in Smallville, it's like how
babes. That's their first mistake. They should have never took him back to Smallville because there's a superior show based in Smallville with a superior Superman. I'm just
And again, it just seems kind of small to like leave them in Smallville all the time.
Like it's like, bro, just get out of there. If you're gonna do a super, like, listen, Smallville is for Clark Kent. Metropolis is for Superman.
Yeah, why didn't they just do Metropolis or, I guess, budget?
That's the main thing. I'm like, you guys, they don't belong to Smallville. The superior show.
Budget.
There's too much history for that for me to even enjoy it. I'm sorry. Maybe the people that enjoy it are the people that weren't around, weren't obsessed.
Budget.
I've watched a couple of episodes. I keep trying. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
It's Tyler Hoechlin's like jawline or something. Like it just doesn't.
Oh my.
For me.
Yeah. No, I'm
like,
just.
I like him in Teen Wolf. Like all I see is Derek Hale, and I'm like, why is Derek Hale flying? I don't understand.
But no, I'm just saying did they base it in Smallville because the budget's it's easier and the budget's smaller, so they don't instead of a big city.
I don't care. You're making a super. If Batwoman had a bigger budget than.
Oh,
you know what?
damn.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Like I'm very annoyed with the budget for Superman and Lois. Like it's a whole thing. I have a whole thing about it.
Well, I think they just got screwed because they were the last show out of the gate. So by that point,
shouldn't have been.
I know. By that point, the CW is just like, it's dead. This whole thing's dead anyway. It's just
It's like it's Superman, babes. Like.
And now they're canceling it because the movie's coming out. Because God forbid you have.
That's not why they're canceling. They're canceling because CW's not in the superhero business anymore.
Well, that too, yeah.
I tried to watch the newer shows that have been out on CW, and I'm just like, everything's from Canada, super cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
super generic.
I was gonna say, I think the CW is about to. I was gonna say the CW is not gonna be the CW we knew, or it's gonna die. But I mean,
I think they're literally changing their name. Like they have I think a year or two more before they can actually change it to like Superstar something or other. Or
yeah,
whatever
it's probably gonna be as soon as Lois or Superman and Lois is gone, and all the superhero content's gone. They're gonna change it to.
No, I think they have to carry the name CW or something for a certain amount of time or whatever it is to phase it out for the contract. Like that contract was so weird and confusing. But it's Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah, and again too, I'm sure they want to put.
I'd be so embarrassed.
What?
Just what happened to the CW, I'd be so embarrassed.
Yeah, but is that also too? Partially, is that like Warner's like trying to put most of their stuff on the Max app and stuff and.
Which is dumb. Everybody hates Max. Max is a poorly designed app and website.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how hard it is to search? I mean, it's almost
I have it. I know.
Phase.
I know.
I like DC Infinite's setup better. There, I said it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say one nice thing about DC Finite, and that's it.
Oh. Yeah, they save everything.
In the chat for DC Finite. We could have had it all, kids. We could have had our comic books, our TV shows, and our movies all in one place. But no.
Was the price too much to have one app for everything?
They just wanted to do Max. Like I said, I told you that hostile takeover happened so quick. They had all these other plans of grandeur.
Yeah,
and then boom.
Yeah, because God forbid.
Discovery.
Yeah, God forbid the casuals actually accidentally bumped into a comic and actually read it.
Filthy casuals, I know.
No, yeah. So,
you know what though? No tea, no shit. I think Marvel casuals are way worse than DC casuals. Like DC casuals, I mean, they do have like a one favorite character and they have like a fixation.
Yeah,
like, that's their thing. Marvel casuals, they watch all the movies and think they know everything.
Well, yeah, Marvel casuals. There's 20-some movies.
You can't watch the DC movies and think you know anything because I was confused the whole damn time watching Batman versus Superman.
I know.
What? This is their first meeting. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, Marvel casuals. There's 20-some movies. They think they watched every movie.
And TV shows.
They think they know the history of the entire Marvel universe. Like, no, you know.
Babes, you know the MCU history. You know nothing else. So I will give DC casuals. They will find one character, no matter how big or small it is. Like, shout out to Charlie, up in the chat. Ambush Bug, Batmite, Plastic Man, Hawk Girl, and just fixate. And that's cool.
I read the Superman of China.
Good book. Up in the chat for that book too. Interesting stuff. They weren't afraid to take risks, and somewhere along the line, they decided to stop.
It's like
it's been very stagnant ever since.
As I'm saying, God forbid they actually like maybe sell a couple more comics or sell more subscriptions to that app, to the actual comic app by putting them all in one thing. But no,
heaven forbid.
I've always assumed
I want to live in the timeline.
Was the norm for everybody.
I want to live in the timeline where they made that app happen.
Yes.
But anyway, enough rambling. Phil's had a long day and he's got some.
I've got another show to do.
I do it twice on weekends.
More than that sometimes, Phil. There's a lot of Batman books, so I am shuddering to think when we actually record. We Are the Night. Batman podcast.
Batman podcast. That's what me and Justin were recording in Azrael last night. I said, this is the time for Ray to listen to We Are Tonight, because between us doing Penguin reviews and then me and Justin doing Azrael reviews, I'm like, there's limited Batman. No. Podcast. Yes, this is the time for Ray to listen.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Penguin podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So, yes, kids, we will be back in about a month to cover the finale of Zatanna.
And then a little more sporadically until we hit 16.
Yes. And, yes, next one will be 66. Yeah, then we'll have at least 3 more episodes.
But also, you should check out We Are the Night Batman podcast, because we got a Catwoman episode coming up. So.
Oh, yes. Speaking of 69, yes, for when Catwoman 69 hits the stands, yes, we'll get an extra We Are the Night episode, kids. So, Penguin, Catwoman, what more do you want?
Some goddamn Batman!
Oh.
Sorry, telling my inner Frank Miller, that's never a good thing.
Oh, my Lord. You know what? So for one of these episodes to get to 69 for Unlimited Justice, should we do like a absolute DC special or something?
Here's what you missed.
Here's what you should be reading. Here's what you should not be reading.
Oh, it can't be worse than freaking
All-Star?
No, I was gonna say it couldn't be worse than what was that one?
All-Star Batman
Convergence. Yeah, it can't be worse than Convergence.
Oh.
That was an absolute slog. The only good thing came out of that was Superman and Lois and their child.
Yes, the real Superman returning. Yes.
Was it worth the slog? Maybe.
Convergence, a.k.a. hey, kids, the regular teams that want the summer off.
Literally.
All right. So, hold on. I got graphics. No. All right. So, yes.
Spend time on Canva, guys. Look at it. Go to YouTube and look at it.
Oh, here, kids. Oh, yeah, I'm going to whip it out. So, yeah, go to YouTube and look at it. Who am I, Ray? Again, Ray.
Double deck.
Ray plays games, always has a deck in his hand. All right. Send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes and Lunatics merch. Get your classic Capes and Lunatics merch. We don't care what you get, but just buy it and wear it to the comic shop. Be like love. And of course, that's not the only way you can support us. Again, don't make Lilith cast the dark spell on you. Rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Don't be doomed to talk backwards forever, where no one understands you.
That's right. Or make us dance on a pole waiting for that damn Constantine.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
I don't want to have to hustle 3-card money for the rest of my life.
Oh my God! Could you do this? And would it? I assume it would make money. Just like a strip club where they all dress like superheroes.
Yes. I'm pretty sure there's a fetish for that.
Lilith,
if furries can do it, I'm sure superheroes can do it.
Lilith is like, shh, wait 6 months. I got it. It's in the works.
No, they're androids.
Oh.
That's a whole nother fetish.
Oh my! Oh.
That idea we talked about, the interchangeable androids, one for Namor, one for Aquaman. It got me thinking. Superior puss.
Remember this?
Superior deck.
Oh my! All right, and of course the Patreon, where you can find something different every month, exclusive to you, and if you are uncensored, and if you are a subscriber, you can suggest topics.
Speaking of which, our topic this month was a suggestion from one of our patrons.
Yes, who was that from?
Who could it be?
Yeah, Hootie suggested that we rank the movies of the Alien franchise, which we're going to do.
Did you watch Romulus yet?
Not Romulus. I watched like the other ones.
Okay.
Get there. And of course, so find Patreon at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics and find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right, kids. And now, if you want to get a hold of Lilith Hellfire, you can always email her at
Our whole family can suck it.
@gmail.com.
Or you can go to TikTok at LilithHellfire69. But I'm really not on social media right now. I'm just waiting for the hubbub and commotion to die down out for all the fevered election coverage and divisiveness that it causes every 4 years in America. So.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone's waiting for all that to die down. Like even DG Chichester, didn't he say he was waiting to?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get buried in a slog of arguments. Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, you'll either be called
or Black Friday sales. Starting in October. Like I hate late stage capitalism.
No, yeah.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Late stage capitalism.
Try to donkey punch me now, bitch.
You're Black Friday kid.
Super Max. I'm going to the hole on principle. Joe Manganiello can get it. I don't know. He's a fake nerd just like Henry Cavill. I don't trust anybody in Hollywood anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sure was close. I didn't get manhandled.
Well,
I'm just waiting to see what drops from those Diddy surveillance cameras.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone's waiting.
I am like morbidly curious.
Yeah, everyone's
because a lot of people were wiping their tweets, and I'm like, Pink, why are you wiping your? We gotta talk about that on the Patreon for sure.
1,000 bottles of lube. A lot of people were doing a lot of bad things.
Well, I mean, it might not be consensual. At least they were, giving it a good go without tears.
Oh my!
Ooh, that sure was close. I didn't get manhandled. Oh, they definitely got manhandled.
I know.
How hard is it? It's a gaping hole.
Oh
wait!
What?
Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, I just saw who was directing episode 3 of Superman and Lois.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's the guy from Graham that everybody gets confused with Brandon Ross.
Oh, okay.
David Gittalini from
okay.
that one show. I used to watch it. What was it? Graham? Yeah.
Oh.
And then he was also in A Million Little Things. So.
Because I think Tom Cavanaugh's directing. I don't know if they said he's gonna be in an episode 2 or something, but cause I don't know who he's gonna play. Someone was like, "Oh, he should be Professor Hamilton."
Seriously.
That'd be funny. All right. Oh my god, how effed up would that be if it was Eobard?
Bro, I would lose it.
Escaping it. Got wiped out in the flash and just appeared here. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, come back. We'll wrap up Zatanna. More DC books like Power Girl. We'll probably be like, look where all of his poor life decisions have brought him.
It all led to this. I hope it doesn't go back in the bottle.
Yeah, and again, and all of this and
maybe
more.
Maybe he'll be addicted to vape cartridges this time.
All this and more on your road to 69. But until then, come back and get yourself some justice.
Unlimited justice. Outrageous.
In fishnets.